Warning, these videos are loaded with clinical profanity and they're damn raw to be curative. So be careful with your volume. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Rossanna Massey, introducing to you my spin on free-form EFT and the definitive way of unloading all that angry garbage you've been collecting. How do you do that? By giving yourself a good bitch tap, that's how. Mad at someone else instead of yourself? Bitch tap them too while you're at it. You get your power back. Sounds naughty? Sure. Effective? You betcha. In a nutshell, you're tapping while you're bitching at a bothersome person or a situation in your past, saying all the stuff you wish you could have and didn't, and saying it in the most colorful and satisfying way possible, because cussing is definitely encouraged. I'll tell you why in a few moments. What follows is a series of bitch tap videos with live clients as they learn how to bitch tap to help you get the right idea. What I'm calling bitch tap evolved from over a decade of experience with seriously ill clients, all who had unexpressed anger without even recognizing it. And even if they did, definitely no outlet for it. And it's all that unexpressed anger that sets the stage for a weakened immune system, otherwise known as stress, eventually igniting physical disease and perpetuating chronic pain syndromes. And everyone could use a good bitch tap. It was especially developed for people who feel powerless inwardly and have a hard time speaking their mind, speaking your truth. And it's especially useful for those missed moments when you coulda, woulda, shoulda said something if you weren't caught off guard, too stunned, afraid, or for your own reasons, just unable to speak or stand up for yourself in the moment. Did you know that many researchers believe that cussing helps to relieve stress and actually blow off steam like crying does for small children? According to the university research led by psychologist Dr. Richard Stevens, cussing can actually reduce pain and make you feel better because it's closely linked to an emotionally aroused state and intense feelings. Studies suggest that the brain processes cussing in the same regions as emotion and instinct. Bottom line, you can think of cussing as a motor activity with an emotional component. That's why you can remember cuss words about 4 times better than other words. When you think about it, ever wonder why the first words people tend to learn and remember when learning a new language are cuss words? Basically, bitch tap is simply tapping while focused on and bitching, complaining about a specific event or person. As powerful as EFT is alone, by adding cuss words while you're griping about a bothersome issue, helps to amp up the anger otherwise not consciously recognized and provides a sharper, more intense focus, resulting in profound releases. You may start off with, "You're not a very nice person," and then graduate to, "You son of a bitch." There's a huge difference when you can allow yourself to get real with your own words and rework that missed moment, this time your way. End result, you definitely get your power back, and that's a priceless boost to your self-esteem. As you'll see in this video series, for some of the volunteers, there's a great deal of tension in their throats, their voice, and that tension is what would be referred to as a symptom of a throat chakra blockage, a throat energy center, using the traditional language of energy medicine. You can hear the throat tension in the way they speak. You can see that some of the words are hard for some of them to come by. At that point, I'll jump in and instigate a more appropriate response, just to get the ball rolling. You'll also notice that not everyone is tapping in perfect sequence. Once you learn the tapping sequence, I encourage you to trust yourself enough to intuit where to tap. Go where you naturally want to go, where it feels right for you to tap next. The really wonderful thing about bitch tap is that there's no need for a setup phrase, no reminder phrase, no worries about doing it right or wrong. Just start bitching. You know how to do that. Let her rip and say every single thing you always wanted to say, and keep tapping while you bitch until that memory collapses and goes bye-bye. Especially in the cases of serious disease and pain syndromes, people say and think terrible things about themselves. And it's that type of negative internal self-dialogue that becomes so destructive to our physical bodies. Why punish yourself that way when you can give yourself a good bitch tap instead? So I highly encourage you to start with you. Go on, bitch yourself out. Think about all those situations, all the things you've put yourself through in the past that really piss you off now. Especially those specific memories that keep you displeased with yourself and flat out disappointed. Just tap that stuff into oblivion. Just do it. You'll feel 1,000 times better. You'll discover you're not so bad after all, and you'll move closer to that magnificent healing power of self-love and self-acceptance. After watching these videos, if you find yourself having a hard time speaking your truth, baby step it at first. Just start complaining or grumbling in your own comfortable way while you're tapping. Even if you start off whispering, at least you're getting it out of your system and past your lips. Just find a way to say it and keep moving. With diligence, you'll find yourself getting stronger and better at it, more entitled to your feelings. And once you feel free enough to flat out bitch, then go ahead. Throw in some F-bombs while you're at it. It'll be much, much easier and faster to hit all those negative specific events clean out of the ballpark. Think about it. Now you can bitch productively with a positive goal in mind, and you can spare all your loved ones those same old tired complaints, because now you can give each one of those complaints a good bitch tap. It's the definitive way of really getting those things out of your system forever. So, don't get mad. Get even and give it a bitch tap right out of your system. You'll get the hang of it after watching these videos. Satisfaction guaranteed. As my late mother-in-law Esther used to say, honey, if you don't have anything nice to say about somebody, go ahead, honey. Tell me everything. No, I'm serious. This really works. It's way more fun to do. It actually makes you want to tap even more because it's a real power surge.